Welcome one, welcome all. It's time for another episode of Inside LoL with Jay Atkins. Without further ado, let's jump in straight at the deep end. Velocity Esports having a top lane change, Vilerose leading the squad. He cited the fact that he doesn't really enjoy playing top lane as the reason why. Velocity Esports currently find themselves 4-16 in the North American LCS. Not really a particularly good record. Vilerose electing to go back to his wife and child. He's going to be the family man for the time being, of course. Now, there is some discussion that we will see Chris step forward into that roster. He is a one-time substitute for Velocity Esports, of course. And also some talk about One Goal, One Dream possibly filling that spot. How do you feel about this? Leave your comments below. Is Vilerose a commodity or was he a liability? And now moving on to our second item this week on Inside LoL. Giants, the Spanish multi-gaming team, recently disbanding the League of Legends roster. Some really disappointing results in recent memory. Babita and the guys now on the open market. They are free agents. There is an ESL Pro Series page that is associated with the team, but Giants have already commented that they probably will be picking up a new replacement roster in the very near future, so don't be surprised to see them keep a hold of that page. Of course, the way it's going to unfold, I mean, really it's a situation where Babita and the guys, they've now got to reassess exactly what they are going to do in the scene. The Giants management had the following comment to make with regards to the recent removal of the team. After evaluating the performance over the last months of our League of Legends team, Giants staff have decided not to renew the contracts of the players, so they will be free to sign with other teams come the 1st of August. However, in the next few days, it is possible that we will announce a temporary lineup to continue disputing the ESL Pro Series 11 page, in which our captain, Juan Exterminer Navarro and Samuel Samox Fernandez are the only confirmed members at the moment. From the club, we would like to thank the services and wish them all luck in their careers as professionals. So, with Giants looking at picking up a new roster based around the two remaining members, looks like that page will be staying with them for the near future. We will keep an eye on the future roster changes of the Spanish powerhouse, so keep an eye on Inside LoL for further updates. Moving on now, next item up for discussion is the Monster Gaming ELO boosting scandal that's just come out of Korea. It came to light, Riot Korea have had a comment on it. They said that there will be punitive measures for anyone involved, although they said they would be lenient towards players because the players were in a very actionable position. They were forced to ELO boost by the management. It was all part of basically a scheme to make money from players who wanted to get ELO boosted accounts. It is illegal under the Summoners Code. You do agree to the terms and conditions when you apply, of course, so Riot Korea well within the rights to shut down the ELO boosting website. The management, they've been a little bit slow to react on this. The players, though, have all started to jump ship. They had a recent interview with a Korean website where they pointed out basically that they were kept in less than suitable conditions, basically, having to only sleep 3 hours a day whilst maintaining an education, and also going out of the way to actually ELO boost accounts for cash, which, as I've already mentioned, seriously against the Summoners Code. So don't be surprised to see some punitive measures. I think the players will probably escape punishment because of the fact that they were intimidated into doing so by some insinuations about the management having possible connections with gangsters in South Korea. So I think Riot Korea will look on that and say, okay, well, the players, they can get away with this. But Monster Gaming, very tarnished now in Korea, and I don't think you'll see anything further from them. Moving on now, it's time to discuss Gambit Gaming and the recent pickup of Voidal, everybody's favourite Russian LCS team. They do now have a new support. Ever since the departure of Edward, they've looked very vulnerable on that bottom lane. Trying out some different combinations, Voidal will bring a level of stability to the team, which obviously they are going to need come LCS playoffs. So, Gambit management had the following to say with regards to the issue. I'm very happy that Gambit BenQ has chosen me as their new support. Even though the competition is tough, I shall not falter. I will do my best to avoid disappointing our fans. Quite nice to see a quote from an LCS player that doesn't read like absolute dribble. Normally they look like somebody's headbutted the keyboard, so the eloquence there much appreciated by myself. Of course, Gambit basically now find themselves in a position where they have to readjust, re-strategize, bring Voidal into the squad. This week in LCS they did lose all 3 games. Now speaking of LCS, let's take a quick look at the results. So we previously mentioned that Gambit went 0-3 this week, taking on Evil Geniuses, NIP and Lemon Dogs. This week's surprise winner though, SK Gaming, they went 1-1, defeating Lemon Dogs but losing a game to Team Alternate. No surprise there, Creating returning for Team Alternate. He is an absolute beast in that AD carry role, so I think it was to be expected that Alternate were going to pick up that win. Now you might ask, how does that leave the table? So without further ado, let's take a quick look. Lemon Dog still sat atop the EU LCS, of course. Second place is going to be Fnatic, tied with Team Alternate, and fourth will be NIP. Everybody else fighting for those positions underneath, of course. Now, taking a quick look at your NA results, Cloud9 still sit massively atop. They are absolutely dominant in LCS at the moment. They did manage to completely crush Team Dignitas this week and also took out Curse in a 1-0 drubbing. It's kind of a situation where they are pretty much assured now qualification for the playoffs. It remains to be seen whether anybody can actually match Cloud9 coming out of North America, but I will say this, Cloud9, basically they're based off that Korean meta, and who does Korean meta better than the Koreans? So they may struggle when they find somebody who can play their own game better than they can. And finally, the story we've all been waiting for, patch 3.10 was released this week. Some significant changes to the meta of the game. Of course, we've already discussed the Thresh changes, which will change the way Thresh is played. We didn't discuss last week, however, the changes to Yi. The rework on Yi now makes him mega OP. So if you want some high ELO gathering, get out there as Jungle Yi, basically. AD Jungle Yi, he's going to pick up 3 wins for you. I played in the game, and this is backed up by people bitching on Reddit as well, so it's not like I'm just being a Nancy Nelly about this. I played a game where he picked up 2 pentas inside of 5 minutes. I saw posts on Reddit where people were saying like 4 pentas in one game, so on and so forth. I'm sure a lot of that is over-exaggeration and could have just been some good Yis out there, but I say he is a little bit OP at the moment, so don't be surprised if he does get changed in the very near future. Some significant changes to turrets as well. The way that turrets now work, they have an increased amount of armor from the start. That does degenerate over time, but it's basically going to mean that you're not going to see as many level 3 global objectives pickups, which basically means the Korean meta has significantly changed. Also, Cloud9's North American meta will change as well off the back of that. Some jungle changes too. Now Wraiths now spawn at 155 along with Ancient Golems, and we do see a change to the buff system where basically before you could pick up the buff and hit level 2 straight off the buff. Now you have to clear the whole camp out to hit level 2. So it will slow down the early game. Basically means you're not going to see as much snowballing, which I think is a good thing. It means we are going to see more come in the team fight stage. Anyway, that's it for this week's discussion. We are going to be discussing in the topic below, basically the Vile Rose departure from Velocity Esports in North America, of course. Do you think he should have been a part of the team? Don't you think he should have? Do you think maybe Velocity Esports are going to pick up a new top laner? Who is it going to be? All that kind of stuff is being discussed in the comments section below, as well as patch 3.10. So for myself and everybody at the Inside LoL team, it is time to bid you adieu. If you like what we do here at Inside LoL, feel free to subscribe. You can see that's on the side. And we've also got the Twitter and Facebook icons just below. So give us a follow, subscribe, like, comment, rate, pass it around to your friends, and we will continue to provide content. So for myself and everybody inside LoL, goodbye.